Captain Thomas wanted to sail to an island off the coast of Indonesia. The island was known to be uninhabited, so Captain Thomas gathered the crew to set sail for it.
They were in search of a very old treasure, followed by a very old ancient treasure map. They would use this treasure map to find the treasure. The journey was really hard and rough. The crew suffered heavy injuries.
During the expedition, Captain Thomas was going to take out the treasure map to use it when he noticed a piece of the map was missing. He then ordered his crew to set out and figure out who stole the missing piece of the map.
During our investigation, Dr. Smart checked all of the crew members to make sure that they weren't hurt. He noticed that many had fractured or sprained limbs. They treated the injured with splints and slings.
We learned after a sugar tongue elbow and forearm splint, a figure of eight ankle splint, and a SAM splint or cervical collar. During Smart's observation, it was clear that the chief steward had a collapsed lung. He made a model of the lungs to see how they work when we breathe, and to see what happens when someone has a collapsed lung.
After the wreck that happened, we had to do a head count to see if everyone was shown. Neff and Young was missing. They was trapped on a boat of an island. We had to make a bridge and program our M-bots to get communication with them and save them.
And we built a very good bridge indeed. And as you can see, the bridges are right here. We had to get fast or signaling to the team where we were. It wasn't easy, and it definitely hurt the bots a lot. And the bridges. But it worked.
While the crew was rebuilding the living quarters and exploring parts of the island, a deckhand began to experience fatigue. Dr. Smart examined the deckhand and concluded that he had symptoms related to the cardiovascular system.
In order to discover how the heart functions, we dissected calf hearts and learned the different parts of the heart. The parts of the heart are the aorta, vena cava, pulmonary artery, pulmonary vein, left atrium, right ventricle, and left ventricle. In our CSI investigation, Simi Young was bit by a snake while being transported back to the ship by an NBOT. It was concluded that the snake was a Malayan pit viper, a hemotoxic snake that affects his victim's blood.
Evidence at the crime scene included blood splatter to replicate the blood splatter. They dropped fake blood from different points of heights to determine how far up the blood at the crime scene could have dropped.
We dropped the fake blood from 12, 30, and 66 inches. Once we dropped and compared the blood from the crime scene, we concluded that it was dropped from 30 inches.
At the scene, we discovered a mysterious white powder that needed to be analyzed.
There were different characteristics of the mysterious white powder that was found on the ship. In the end, we discovered that the mysterious white powder was actually cornstarch. We used the cornstarch to treat the sunburn. At the scene, we found an overturned cup with fingerprints on it. We used cocoa powder and killer tape to dust for the fingerprints. We already had all the crewmates' fingerprints, and we realized that the fingerprints left at the scene belonged to Dr. Smart. Based on what our STEM group has submitted, we believe that Dr. Smart and Shipwright Smith are guilty of stealing the alien ship.